get the things that you need. Yeah. And I want to know why you want to play on me. Yeah. What's going on, people? This is your mans and them Thano. You watch it, they know what Ready, Set, Game On. This is Chucky Booker we listening to. The name of the song is called Games. I'm going to turn it down so that I don't run into any issues with YouTube, Facebook, and all that good stuff. What is that we're looking at over there? What is that? That is the ZR380. I know there's a big gleam on there from the chrome. You can't barely see it from the sun. But anyway, this is the ZR380, and this is the car that we're here to talk about today. This was my very first vehicle in the game. It is the most powerful vehicle in the game, if you ask me, hands down. There's certain things that could take it out. We are in a live lobby too, so if I stop talking and kill somebody, you know, that's why I got my long range rifle with me, just in case some, you know, shit gets real. And it looks like it's about to get real. I see a car up there. I don't know why that car is there. Okay, all right. So let's get back into it. So, ZR380. It's a very expensive vehicle. You're talking about $5 million, $6 million even easy to own this vehicle right here. It's going to outpower your Kuruma. It's going to outpower, honestly, personally, I feel like it outpowers the Insurgent. It's going to, as far as the level of armor on this vehicle, it's going to take about 6 or 7 rockets to blow it up, or RPGs. The Oppressor Mark II, the Oppressor Mark II can get this car run for money. Oppressor Mark II is going to take about a good 7 shots to blow this thing up with an Oppressor Mark II. But if you're quick enough, that's enough time for you to teleport, you know, if you need to get out of there. You know what I mean? Let them blow the car up, teleport, and then go hop in your Night Shark. You know, he done already blew 6 rockets. It's going to take over 20 rockets to blow up a Night Shark. And I'm just talking about some of the armored vehicles in here before we really focus in on this car right here, right? So, Night Shark. If you don't know what the Night Shark is, it's like a little mini armored, you know, SUV. It's very, very powerful in terms of resisting something like an Oppressor Mark II. Insurgent can resist the Oppressor Mark II, but I just feel like the Night Shark is much better. Of course, the Insurgent has the big gun on top, but honestly, that gun is useless unless you have somebody with you. You know what I'm saying? And the Night Shark is going to take more rounds than the Insurgent anyway. I guess the Insurgent looks good. I feel like it's overrated. One thing that I really do not like about the Insurgent is this. The Insurgent has no resale value. When I'm telling you, that car has no resale value. There's a guy making his way back over here. I don't know what he's up to. But I may have to go kill him just so he knows, you know, it's real. But he is making his way back over here right now. Hold on, guys. He's like right up here. I'm about to go kill this guy. He think it's a game. Don't wanna be wrong. That is the reason that that's the reason why I love the ZR380 right there. Now that he know it ain't a game, maybe he'll cool out. Don't wait. All right, so here we are. Let's finish this video up. So basically, as you guys just saw in that video, you know, when they chased that guy down, when he fired at me, I ducked down. There's a guy in the helicopter. Let me make sure that it's not him. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, no, that's not him. So, but anyway, as you saw me chase that guy down, he did fire at me. This is what they do. They expect to be able to shoot you right out of this thing because people don't know how to drive it. And you saw me driving straight at him. He's shooting straight through that window. That's my, weak spot, and it did not work. That's because my head was ducked down, right? So, that's one mistake that I see a lot of people making in the ZR380 is you need to duck your head down when you're getting fired on in this car. When you duck your head down, they won't be able to get that shot, right? And you basically with this car, with it all spiked out like this, all you got to do is tap them with the car, and they did. I didn't even have to fire a shot at them. You saw how the car jumped up on the highway. I mean, it's once you learn how to maneuver the car, it's a beast. I did make a few mistakes. I did kind of lose control a couple of times, but the car, it's an incredible car, right? The guy, he just quit, by the way. So, but anyway, ZR380. Now, what else is there about the ZR380? Oh, you see it's got a spoiler on the back. Another mistake a lot of people make is you see this little spoiler that's on it already? That's the stock spoiler, but it doesn't count. It's not, it doesn't count as a spoiler. It doesn't increase your traction. So don't rely on that for your traction. You need to actually put a spoiler on this car, right? So the ZR380, you absolutely got to put a spoiler on it. It's going to increase the traction. It's going to make the car handle much better. The other thing with handling with this car is you want to use the right bumper when you. Oh my God! Never do that with this car because it'll kill you. But anyway, and if you want to know what I'm talking about the car will kill you, I'll just go ahead and kill myself and show you what I'm talking about. Don't run up on this car. You see it? Oh, I almost died. You're just running up on it. Will kill you. Yeah, the spikes will kill you. The other thing with this one, this is the Apocalypse version. It does not have headlights. That sucks. But we're going to see something pretty cool when we go hop in another one. I actually own 2 of these. And yeah, I'm going to show that to you in just a second. So, 50 cal rounds. This thing shoots like a dream. It's a lot of damage, deals a lot of damage. Faster fire rate than the Future Shock version. And that's basically what we're going to do is we're going to compare this one to the Future Shock. I'm going to go pull that one out in just a second. The Future Shock, slower fire rate, but it seems to blow up the cars faster than this one does. But this deals a whole lot of damage. I'm telling you, it's a very powerful vehicle. So it's hard to compare the two, but they have some differences that definitely make them unique. To say the least, but I mean, you can't go wrong with either one of them. When you start talking about looks, the Future Shock is like, yeah, the Future Shock has the Apocalypse just beat by a long shot, and it looks way better than this one, and you'll see that in just a second. So we talked about ducking your head down. We talked about the traction with the spoiler. Yeah, you can literally just tap people with this thing, and it'll kill them. Tap a car, it's going to send a car flying through the air. Yeah, it's a very powerful vehicle. The only vehicles that can really beat this is going to be some of the super heavy, overpowered vehicles like the Oppressor Mark II, perhaps a Ganjali tank, stuff like that. Maybe a Buzzard, keep hitting it with missiles, But I mean, other than that, it's this car is. I mean, it's going to destroy everything else in the game. Now, when it comes to having armored vehicles, if you're a grinder, you need this car. That's my thing. It's very expensive. $5 million is going to cost you a lot of money, but it's worth it, man. This car is just the perfect car for a grinder. You know what I mean? Any situation you get in, NPCs, if you're doing headhunters, whatever you're doing, this is going to give you some good protection. Even if you face with somebody that's hitting you with like a Stromberg or something like that, hitting you with missile. Now, Stromberg is going to blow this car up fast. I will say that. I do own a Stromberg as well. A Stromberg will blow this car up pretty quick, but just because the locking power of a Stromberg is just insane. You know what I mean? The Stromberg can probably take just the same amount of missiles as this one can. You know what I mean? So Stromberg is a whole different type of beast. But when it comes to just high-powered vehicles, ZR380 is it, man. This is just a dope car, man. I think we covered just about everything for this version. We're gonna go and hop in the Future Shock and check that one out. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so this is the Future Shock version, right? You can look inside. You see it's got the glow cage. That's pretty cool, right? The wheels glow when you're driving. It's got this futuristic look, you know, when the wheels are spinning in that lip. This is the stock wheels. Looks incredible. Spinning blades, of course. One thing I forgot to mention is that these vehicles have drop proximity mines as well. You look at that back window right there, you can see I just took some rounds for some cops, and you know, I didn't catch any of those rounds. But you can see right here, this is like the weak point. You know, this is, you know, aim bots, they go right for that area. But in the Apocalypse version of this vehicle, you can get shot out of this car with the aim bots. You know, but with this one, they don't shoot you. They can't get you out of there. On the Apocalypse version, this right here is an open window, but right here, as you can see, it's covered. It's got some kind of, you know, protection there. It's just, this one I think is a better version of the ZR380. A little more expensive, I think. To be honest with you, I bought the Apocalypse version so long ago. Comparing the prices, I'm really not sure. I'm not sure if they cost the exact amount, but I'd imagine this one's probably just a little bit more expensive. The laser cannons do a great deal of damage, but it almost seems as if it takes maybe just a little bit less time to blow up a vehicle versus the Apocalypse version that has the 250 cals. Right now, you could put the 250 cals on this one, but this one has the option for the laser cannons instead of the 50 cal, and I actually like the laser cannons better. This one is a lot more customizable. You can't really see the liveries that well because of the color scheme that I've gone with. But if you look, you know, closely, perhaps we're going first person. I always do that, man. You can kind of get a look at the livery that I got on there. You kind of see it, right? Pretty cool, right? It's overall, we already talked about, you know, we talked about your Kurumas and your Insurgents, your Night Sharks. This car is just overall, honestly, for a grinder, I think this is the best car you can have, right? If you're a grinder, this is going to outperform the Kuruma. Listen, I've said this already. I've fought a guy in a Kuruma with this thing, and he doesn't stand a chance. I don't know why you would even try to fight a ZR380 with a Kuruma. ZR380 is probably the most expensive like sports vehicle in the game. It's like $6 million. Like, I don't think there's any other like military vehicle that costs as much as this one does. And it's worth it. If you ask me, it's well worth it, man. It's got so many weapons. Of course, it's got the laser cannon, the spinning blade right here. It drops proximity mines. Got spinning blades on the side. This one doesn't have spikes on it, but you can put spikes on it. The other one does have spikes on it, as you already saw. The comparison between the two, right? And that's the whole point of the video. This one's going to be better. This is going to outperform. I think this one's going to outperform the Apocalypse. So if you don't want two, I have two. But if you want to have just one, save up a little bit more and get this one. This one is going to outperform the Apocalypse. When you're doing your heist runs or whatever it is that you're doing, you can save your rounds. This has got unlimited ammo. I mean, you know what I mean? Save your ammo. This has got unlimited ammo. And it's faster than the Kuruma. It's going to be faster than the NPC cars. It's going to be faster than anything you need to run from. It's crazy fast. The fastest car in the game is the Devastate. The Devastate cannot get away from the ZR380. Right? No car on land is going to get away from this car. This car is insanely fast. Right? Nothing's going to get away from it. Right? You're chasing somebody down. Even if they get ahead of you and they're ahead of you a little bit, their distance is not going to be too far that these cannons can't reach them. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you're going to take them out regardless. And if you're close enough to them, listen, I've done it before, and I've chased down the Devastate before with this car. You know what I mean? And that was the Apocalypse version. You know, so this is an incredible car. But again, if you're going to compare the two, in conclusion, this one is going to be better than the Apocalypse. So, that's going to go ahead and conclude this video. If you still hear the music playing in the background, which I hope you don't, I do not own the copyrights, so don't give me a hard time. But thanks for watching, man. I wanted to do this comparison because I hadn't seen anybody else doing it. And again, keep in mind, man, I'm a grinder just like the rest of you guys. I don't have you know, millions and millions on, you know, like the rest of the guys, some of these other YouTubers. I grind it out, you know, step by step. And basically the way I grind is I grind for stuff that I want. Once I have everything I want, I'll probably just be grinding and just stacking up the money. But I typically grind 5 million, spend 4, grind 5, spend 4. I try to stop at like 2 million or 1 million, simply so that I can pay for all my resupplies. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, make my sales and all that stuff. So that's going to be it, man. Thanks for watching. And this was the ZR380. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, share, and comment, all that good stuff. And we are out of here. Peace.